Welcome to today's Shaman Short. Great tips, inspiration, and ways to live a more authentic and shamanic life. Join Dakota Walker from Gaia Wisdom School as she treks across the globe, bringing you these bite-sized pieces of wisdom for you to deepen your path back home to your soul. And now, from somewhere in the world, here's Dakota.
Hey guys, it's Dakota Walker here, and this is Shaman Shorts. These are big pieces of wisdom distilled into bite-sized nuggets for you to take home and begin implementing into your daily practice of shamanic work. So today I just wanted to talk about, I'm in this beautiful place in Reyes, California, and since I've gotten here, I've had the encounter of, actually no, this started in Big Sur. I had the encounter of a single goose, and I saw this goose one day, next day I saw another single goose, and the day after that I saw another single goose. So 4 times I have seen a single goose. Now, why does that matter, you might ask? It matters because when animals show up, and they show up in multiple times, it's usually them trying to get our attention. They're saying, hey, you with the big stuff going on in your head, I've got an answer for you, or I've got a message for you. And if we're not paying attention, they will eventually cease to give us the messages, but they will be pretty persistent in the most part. So this goose shows up, and the first time I saw it, I thought, well, that's kind of strange. Second time it showed up, I thought, well, now that's really strange. That's 2. If I see one more, it's definitely a message I need to pay attention to. I saw the 3rd one, and then I saw the 4th one. And the 4th one was kind of funny. It happened yesterday. I was standing out on this bluff, and I was watching with about 7 other people this whale that kept coming up. This guy comes over and he hands me his binoculars and says, hey, take a look through these binoculars and look down on that rock while you're at it and see if you see the one guy. So I look at the binoculars, I pointed onto that one rock, and it's one single goose. And I started laughing, and he says, we call that the silly goose because she put her nest on the most precarious of places. So that was the 4th encounter of a single goose. So when you have an animal that comes to you in multiple times, multiple sightings, you really want to pay attention to what that message might be. For me, the goose was, it really kind of relays a message of oneness and having that one mind. When a flock of geese fly, they tap into each other energetically, and that's how they're able to navigate. It's really quite a miraculous thing. And so you have, there's other messages that would go in with that for me personally, because one, it's a single goose, they're never in a flock, and also that it seems to be primarily the female that's showing up for me, because it's 2 of them, at least I know for sure, were sitting on eggs on a nest. Unless the male goose, now that's something I have to look up, the male goose may actually sit on the eggs also. Anyway, you want to take that message, and first thing you want to do is you want to distill it down. What does that mean for you personally? Like if you were to look at the behavior of that animal, what would that signify or symbolize for you? And kind of pluck out all of the messages that you can from that one single animal. And then you start to bring in the surroundings. So where were you when you saw it? What were you going through in your life? What kind of questions are you struggling with, or working towards having resolved? And then you look at the context of the animal itself. So for me, 2 of them were in flight, 2 of them were on nest. That may or may not be significant to me. And the 2 that were on nest were both on a bluff overlooking the ocean. Ocean could represent emotions, and it could represent that flow of life, that depth of life, things like that. So you take all of these pieces and you put them all together into what that message might be for you, and then you begin working with that. Only after you have really kind of gotten your own message, then go to a book or a friend or a resource or online and look up other possible meanings to see if there's anything else that could be added to that message for yourself. I had plucked the message for myself, and then I looked it up online to learn that it also meant more about oneness. And so I kind of bring that into my message as well. So I hope that's helpful for you. And again, pay attention to all the animals and signs that are around you. They are abundant and they're never, ever silent. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next Shaman Short.
You've reached the end of another episode of the Shaman Shorts. Connect with us at dakotaearthcloud.com. Don't forget to sign up to our newsletter to receive our free materials. See you at the next episode.